So we are up to the 7th week of practice, and the sequence, we're adding 3 new poses, 3 standing poses. And the sequence that we've done so far, and so let me tell you the sequence for today, including the new poses. Urdhva Prasarita Padasana, legs up the wall. Ardha Uttanasana, hands to the wall. Ardha Uttanasana means half intense stretch. Then we do the twist with the chair, Bharatvajasana with the chair. And then we do the shoulder work that we introduced not so long ago. Urdhva Badhangulyasana, Gomukhasana, Gomukhasana, Urdhva Badhangulyasana, and the rope 1, which we introduced quite at the beginning, the rope 1 action. And then from there, we're going to go to our standing poses, the new poses. We'll do Tadasana, Uttita Parshva Konasana. Parshva means side. Uttita Parshva Konasana. And then we'll do Trikonasana, triangle pose, Uttita Trikonasana. Uttita Parshva Konasana is side angle pose, and Uttita Trikonasana, triangle pose. And Virabhadrasana 2, which is the warrior 2. And then we'll go back to the poses that we've done. So we'll go back to Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. We'll sit in Virasana, hero pose. And we'll lie down for rest in Supta Baddha Konasana. And then Shavasana, little mini Shavasana. You can do it for longer if you want. And then we'll sit silently for a few moments, okay? So let's get started. Legs up the wall. Urdhva Prasarita Padasana. So each pose that we do has its own individual video to learn the pose. So we're just doing the sequence together. As I always remind you guys, to learn the poses, this is not the video to learn the pose. This is the video to do the sequence together. To learn the pose, you have to, it's a different step. You have to watch each individual video individually and learn the poses separately before you learn the sequence. Extending the legs up, extending the arms over the head, inner heels up to the ceiling, outer heels down, spread the soles of the feet, and get those outer ankles in, outer shin bones in. And as you stretch the waist and the arms, roll the upper arms out, roll the forearms in, palms facing, lengthen the sides of the trunk. Urdhva Prasarita Padasana. And if you feel tired at the beginning of the practice, you can stay in this pose longer. And if you want to stay longer and you're tired, you can keep your hands down. You don't have to stretch the arms over the head, which takes more energy. So we're moving on to the next pose. To come out, bend the knees, roll over to your side. And then we'll do Ardha Uttanasana. Ardha means half. Uttanasana, intense stretch pose. Hands at the heights of the shoulders, hands on the same plane, without letting the hands slide down, walking back, feet hip width apart, heels under the pelvis, extend the arms and extend the legs. Make sure the feet are straight. And as you press the hands into the wall, roll the forearms in, roll the upper arms out, and lengthen the armpits. As you press the heels into the floor, lift the kneecaps. Maybe you can see your knees. Thigh muscles firm to the bone, and press the thighs back. And keep your ears between your upper arms. So if you were looking at your knees, that makes you pull the head down. So then bring the head back in line with the upper arms. And as you press the hands into the wall, get that waist long, pelvis back. Ardha Uttanasana. And then walk forward. Come on up. And then we'll move on to Bharatvajasana with the chair. I have a regular house chair today, and I won't be using a bolster because there's no opening in the back of the chair like a yoga chair. So I'm taking blankets and I'm putting them on the chair seat to get that height for my spine. If you use blankets, you want to have the closed edge, the folded edge, in the direction of your legs. This is the open edge. So the folded edge in the direction, the folded edge in the direction of the legs, because that's what my thighs will be in contact with. So I'm not mirroring, I'm turning to my own right. So you're going to turn to your right. Have your right hand to the backrest of the chair, which will allow you to turn to your right. Okay? So having placed the feet well, eyes at eye level, stretch the arms up. Inhale up, exhale and turn. The right hand presses the back of the chair to open the right side of the chest. Inhale, lengthen the waist. Exhale and pull with the left hand to get the left side of the trunk forward. Left outer thigh back. Right outer thigh forward. And this pose should be like second nature now. You've been doing it. It's now the 7th week. You've been doing it every day. Stretch the arms up when you come out. Second side. I'm turning the blanket so I have the folded edge facing my legs. This is something important. When you start using blankets, you learn to start positioning them correctly. Inhale up, exhale and turn. Inhale, lengthen the spine up. Exhale and press the left hand to get that left shoulder back. Inhale, lengthen the waist. Exhale, pull with the right hand. But observe that the right outer thigh goes back, left outer thigh forward. Inhale, lift the organs up. Exhale and turn. And then coming back, stretch the arms, and then release. Okay, rope 1. No, not yet. Not yet rope 1. So, Urdhva Baddhangulyasana. So I'll just be facing you today. I did it sideways last week. Have your feet hip width apart, feet on the same plane, feet straight. Stamp the heels, kneecaps firm, thigh muscles engaged, eyes at eye level. Stretch the legs and the arms and establish your mountain pose, Tadasana, with the feet apart. And without looking down, interlace your fingers, turn the palms forward, thighs firm so that your spine doesn't collapse. Inhale up, exhale down. Inhale up over the head, exhale down. Inhale up and stay. Lengthen the waist, extend the armpits, straighten the elbows. So here, since I'm facing you, you can see my elbows are really straight. I'm pushing or tucking rather. I'm compacting the elbows towards each other. It comes from the upper arms, from the triceps, firm to the bone, the upper arms firm, and the arms behind the ears. And then coming back, change the interlace. So observe that the breath this week is different. I'm saying inhale up, exhale down. I said the opposite last time. So you can play around with the breath. There's no golden rule, as long as you keep on breathing. Inhale up, exhale down. Inhale up, exhale down. And then stay on the last one. Stamp the heels down, press the thighs back, stretch the waist, extend the armpits, and I turn sideways so you can see arms behind the ears. And then eyes stay at eye level to come back, and then extend the arms straight down. Moving into Gomukhasana. Right arm forward and up, stretch up, move the arm back, and turn the upper arm out. Palm, right palm facing back. Bend your elbow, reach the hand down the back, and then turn the left palm back. Sneak the left hand up the back, and then you look for the fingers. And in the video for this pose, I explain how to work if your fingers do not clasp. It's not the end of the world if the fingers don't clasp. It's normal actually. So learn from the video what you can do and how you can work if your shoulders don't have that flexibility yet. Now, stretching the right tricep up to the elbow, lift the left side of the trunk and open the left side of the chest. And then right arm up to come out, left arm down. Stretch the arms, turn the palms out. Roll the upper arms out so that the achiness goes, and then palms facing the body again. Left arm up in Urdhva Hastasana. Stretch the arm, move it back, and turn the palm back. Again, stretch the armpit up, move the arm back, turn the upper arm out, and then you bend your elbow, and you reach your hand down to the shoulder blade. Right palm facing back. Bend the elbow and slide the hand up. And you walk it up, and you walk it up, and you walk it up. Maybe your fingers touch, maybe they don't. Keep your eyes at eye level. And lift the trunk up. Legs firm. The left elbow up, and the right side of the chest lifted and open. Go Mukhasana. Go means cow. Mukha, face. Cow face pose. And without looking down, left arm up, right arm down, and then lower the left arm, extend the arms, turn the palms out, and then you come back, palms facing the body, and then we'll move into rope one. So I'm using my house chair today. Every week I try to show you a different way of doing rope one, so you can use a house chair. So without turning your eyes, I've insisted in the past, keep your eyes looking straight ahead. You interlace your fingers, you place your hands on the support, and walking forward enough to get your heels under your pelvis. Legs extended and ascending, feet straight. Arms extended, stretch the biceps, get those shoulders moving back, away from the chest, and lift the sides of the chest up. And then slowly release. And I just want to make sure you understand that the palms are not closed. Palms are open when you do the pose, okay? Change the interlace of the fingers. Place the hands on the backrest of the chair without, or whatever you're using, doorknob, hook on the wall, real ropes, but the palms are not closed. And heels under the pelvis, legs extended. So stamp the heels down. Make sure the feet are straight. And lifting the kneecaps, thighs firm, lift the sides of the body up and stretch those biceps. Get those shoulders to move back in the direction of the hands. This prepares you for Salamba Sarvangasana, which is coming soon. And then without collapsing, release the arms down, extend the arms down, feel the circulation in the chest, spread the collarbones. And then without collapsing, release the arms. And then we'll open our mat for our standing poses. We'll start with Tadasana, the foundation of every standing pose. And then we'll do our 3 standing poses. So Tadasana I've mentioned in the past. Maybe it was last week that I mentioned the pose for the first time. So you'll be able to find links. Well, I can't add a link to every single pose that I mentioned because YouTube only lets me put 5 links per video. But there's a video for every pose that I mentioned, basically. So you can always go back and study the poses individually. Standing Tadasana, big toe mounts together, heels a little bit apart, maybe half an inch to the right, half an inch to the left, but make sure your feet are on the same plane. Make sure one foot doesn't open more than the other. And having your feet well placed, now you don't need to look down anymore. Look forward. Stamp the heels, lift the kneecaps, thigh muscles firm, the legs firm so the spine can be supported. Extend the arms and lift the sides of the trunk up. Extending up through the sides of the trunk. Tadasana, the art of standing correctly. And from this Tadasana, we are going to walk or jump the legs apart. So if you should not be jumping, don't jump. There is a video for how to jump. I made a video learning how to jump. And I explained there are particular situations where we should not be jumping, we should be walking. So fingertips together at the center of the chest. Eyes at eye level, don't look down. Bend your knees, inhale to prepare, and then separate your legs, whether you're walking or jumping, and move the heels away from each other. Spread the legs, spread the arms, lift the chest. And this is a pose. It's called Udita Hasta Padasana, which I also made a video for. And then coming back, fingertips together, Tadasana. Observe, are your feet on the same plane? And then we'll jump or walk a second time, and then we'll do Udita Parshva Konasana. Fingertips together at the center of the chest. Inhale, bend the knees, and then spread your legs apart. Move the heels away from each other. Make sure your feet are on the same plane. Extending the arms, extending the legs. I'm gonna mirror now, okay? So we're gonna go to that side. It's gonna be the right. Stamp your left heel down, firm the left leg, and turn the right leg 90 degrees, the right foot. Extending the legs and the arms. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, bend your knee, get that hand down, and turn your left palm up. Inhale, come back up. Keep the left palm turned up. Exhale, lengthen the groin to the knee, to bend the knee. Bring the hand down and stretch the left leg. And stretching the left leg, make sure the knee is above the ankle. It's not over too far or under, not far enough. Make sure you get that knee right over your ankle. And then come back up. Last time. Inhale up, exhale, bend the knee, place the hand, and then extend your left arm over your head. Stretch those left fingertips. So the left leg is really straight. The right knee is really bent. And get that right knee back towards your arm and turn the chest forward. Udita Parshva Konasana. Inhale, come back up. Feet parallel, feet straight. And then come back to Tadasana. Take a good breath here to recover. And then, second side. Fingertips together. When you're ready, bend your knees, spread your legs. Move the heels away from each other. And from this position, from Udita Hasta Padasana, turn your left foot out 90 degrees. Parshva, this is Parshva, the side. Parshva Hasta Padasana. Stamp your right heel down and firm that right leg back. And inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, bend your left knee and place your hand down. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, lengthen the groin to the knee, hand down. And is your knee right above the ankle? If it's going too far or not far enough, adjust the distance between your feet, as I explained in the video for this pose. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, bend the knee again. Now, the right palm, turn it up to the ceiling and extend the arm over your head. And with your left hand down, get the left knee back into your arm and turn the chest forward. Extend the whole right side of the body. Stamp the right heel down, stretch through the right fingertips, head back a little bit. Udita Parshva Konasana. Inhale, come back up. Feet forward. Take a moment, and then back to Tadasana. Take a good inhalation, a good exhalation to recover. Use the breath to recover. Make sure the feet are on the same plane. Make sure that your feet are not one in front of the other, and you're aware of your feet. Standing is the foundation of all the poses. Stand well on your 2 feet, so that you can, the rest will follow actually. Udita Trikonasana, triangle pose. 3, Kona angle, triangle pose. Fingertips together, Udita means upright. Fingertips together, stepping or jumping, spread the legs, move the heels away from each other, and then stamping your left heel down, turn the right leg out. And now the legs will remain straight without bending the knees. We're going to go up and down a few times. Firm the arms, firm the legs. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, come down. Inhale, up. Exhale, down. Without bending the knees. Inhale, up. Now you'll stay. Exhale, down. Now, straightening both legs firm. Lift both kneecaps and extend the arms firm. The organs of action. the arms and the legs active. And then looking, head back a little bit, looking forward, turn the chest forward. And then firm with the legs, inhale up, feet straight forward. And then coming back when you're ready, just to take a breath in Tadasana. Eyes at eye level, fix your gaze, eyes quiet, and be with your breath. Utthita Trikonasana, second side. Fingertips together, walking or stepping, spread the legs, make sure you're landed, feet on the same plane, move the heels away from each other, stamping your right heel down, left foot 90 degrees. Now firm those legs, kneecaps lifted, quadriceps firm, without bending the knees. Extend the arms. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, come down. Inhale up, straight legs. Exhale down. Inhale up, straight arms. Exhale down and stay down. You can rest your hands somewhere along your tibia or your ankle and stamp the right heel down. Press the left inner foot down. Firm both legs. Legs firm to the bone. Extend the arms and head back. And with the head back, turn the chest forward. Utthita Trikonasana. And then inhale up, feet straight. Take a good inhalation. And then coming back, after the inhalation is the exhalation. Let that breath out. And then our third standing pose, Virabhadrasana 2, second warrior pose. Fingertips together, bend the knees, spread the legs, make sure the feet are on the same plane. Move the heels away from each other. And keeping the left leg firm and the arms firm, turn the right leg out. Arms stay firm, left leg firm. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, bend the right knee. Knee in line with the ankle. Extend the arms, lift the chest up, and press that left heel down to firm the left leg. And then look over the right fingertips if your neck allows you to. And then inhale up, feet straight, straight to the other side. We're almost done. Stamp your right heel down, right leg firm. Stretch the arms. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, bend your left knee. And get that left knee back. Lengthen the groin to the knee. Get the left knee back and extending the fingertips. Reach into your right hand. Reach into your right hand and look over the left hand if the neck allows you to. And then inhale up, feet straight. Take a good breath, fingertips together, and then finishing in Tadasana. Take a good inhalation, a good exhalation. And then we're going to do Adho Mukha Svanasana. So we come to all fours, spreading the fingers well. Have your feet just hip width apart today. In the past, I've told you feet mat width apart, but today hip width apart. And when you're ready, take a breath, and then you lift both knees up at the same time, and you move the body up and back. Press the hands, stretch the arms well, extend the legs well, and lift the pelvis up. And maintaining the pelvis lifted, get those heels down without bending the knees. Press the thighs back, stretch the waist up to the pelvis. Lengthen the waist up to the pelvis. Relax the head with the arms extended, the legs extended. Adho Mukha Svanasana. And then bring your knees down to the floor. And we're sitting in Virasana. Take a blanket for Virasana. Take whatever support you need for Virasana. I'm going to use the bolster, as I usually do. If you need more height, use more height. Thighs together, feet apart. Bolster just between the ankles. And then moving the calves out of the way. Virasana. So I've made, see if you have achy knees, problems in knees, if you have knee problems, if you have ankle issues, ankle problems, I made videos for how to do Virasana for knee problems, for ankle problems. So please know that there are other ways of doing the pose if need be. Spread your toes, make sure that things are well aligned, that the knees are happy. Get the outer feet down, baby toe sides, baby balls of the feet down, and the outer ankles in. And keeping those actions, resting your hands on your thighs, chest lifted and open. So Virasana is a really good pose to rest the legs. If you've been standing all day or sitting all day or after the standing poses, it's a great pose. So now what we'll do is Supta Baddha Konasana, or reclined cobbler's pose, which you can also do flat. I'll show you with the bolster like I did last week. But I made a video for doing the pose flat. If you need to, if your back doesn't like a bolster, do it flat. And then we'll follow with a mini Shavasana, flash Shavasana. And then I will sit silently for a few moments. So coming to all fours, you get that bolster out of the way. If you need to stretch out one leg at a time, do it. If you don't need, then just cross your ankles and get those legs in Dandasana, straightened out in front of you. And then we'll do Supta Baddha Konasana. So stay in Dandasana as long as you need. When your legs are ready, then you set up for Supta Baddha Konasana. So the bolster is at one end of the mat. Blanket for the head. And blankets to put under your legs. And the belt. You sit at the edge of the bolster, like I explained in the video on how to do this pose, and you put your belt up. If you don't yet know how to deal with the belt, I made a video on how to buckle the belt properly and how to use the belt, because there's a few points, important points on how to use the belt. So trunk inside the belt, feet inside the belt, and the tail of the belt towards you, as I explained in the video on how to do the pose. And the belt goes down near the tailbone. It does not stay below that. Once you have all that set up, you sit on the floor. You get the blankets to support the shin bones and the femurs, the thigh bones. And then moving the buttocks flesh away from the low back, you lie back. Blanket all the way to the base of the neck. If you need to move the buttocks flesh away with your hands, you do it. And then extend the arms over the head. Eyes quiet. Eyes open and gaze fixed. So you align your gaze, looking a little forward, a little down. And then cross your elbows, hold your elbow points, letting the forearms rest on the head blanket. Tongue relaxed. And on an exhalation, close your eyes. Once you have taken the time to settle down the gaze, you can close your eyes. Change the cross of the elbows. And then interlace your fingers on your abdomen. Slide the shoulder blades down. Feel the spreading of the collarbones, the spreading of the chest. The upper arms are rolling out, the forearms are rolling gently in. Change the interlace of the fingers. And you can stay longer than me in this pose. I just don't want the video to go much over 30 minutes. But eventually, when you have learned the sequences, you should start practicing without the videos. because when you practice in silence is a completely different experience. You can stay as long as you want. So at first the videos are an important tool, but then don't stay with it. That tool is to be used for a certain amount of time, and at some point you are able to practice on your own in silence. So know that that will be coming in the future. And then relax the arms to your sides, palms facing up. Lengthen the back of the arms, roll the upper arms out. Abdomen deflating on the exhalation. So I'm going to come out. You can stay longer if you want. To come out, open the eyes. Use your hands near your waist to kind of pull on the mat, push on the mat, press the hands down and sit up. Take the belt out, stretch the legs. Legs are stretching in Dandasana, and then you lie flat on the back with the bolster under the thighs, which can be very pleasant in Shavasana. I still have not made a video for Shavasana, but it will come at some point. So lying straight, moving the buttocks flesh away from the low back, a hand, blanket under the head. Make sure your heels are on the mat, and slide the shoulder blades down, lengthen the back of the arms, and roll the upper arms out. Start with the eyes open, and then with an exhalation, once you feel that the body is well settled, you can close the eyes. You can stay as long as you want. I'm coming out, so I'm opening my eyes, one arm at a time, elbows bent, one leg at a time, knees bent, and then slowly rolling over to the side. And then without making any sudden movements, gently, quietly, slowly, sitting on the bolster so that the spine is ascending, sitting in swastikasana, cross-legged position, palms together at the center of the chest, eyes at eye level, and then through an exhalation, closing the eyes. And here you can stay as long as you feel quiet. Observe that quietness. And then when you decide to come out, you release the hands down and open the eyes. So that's the sequence for the 7th week, which is about half an hour. But if you practice on your own, it could be longer. You can stay longer in the poses or go more slowly. This is a dynamic approach to the practice, as I teach the poses kind of really one after the other, so that it takes us out of our laziness nature. The body has a nature of being lazy, so we're breaking that laziness through a dynamic practice. But that can very well be complemented with a more quiet practice on your own. Happy practicing.